Hello everyone. In this video we are going to have a look at the concept of nature of roots of a quadratic equation and their graph. So let's have a look at quadratic equation y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where the value of a is greater than 0. If a is greater than 0, it is going to be upward parabola, and if a is less than 0, it is going to be downward parabola. So over here, to find nature of roots, we need to get the value of b square minus 4ac. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, this is the condition of equal and real roots. Both roots are going to be equal and both roots are going to be real roots. So in this case, the graph is going to be like this. There is only one root. So this parabola will intersect x-axis at only one point. If the value of b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then that quadratic equation is going to have both equal roots. Means both roots are same, means this parabola will intersect x-axis at only one point. After that, if the value of b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, if this condition gets satisfied, then we will get two distinct and real roots. So over here there are going to be two distinct and real roots. So basically this parabola will intersect x-axis at two different points. This is the smaller root and this is the larger root. After that, if b square minus 4ac is negative, it means over here both roots are non-real. Both roots are non-real. So in this case, we cannot represent non-real numbers on x-axis. It means this parabola will never intersect x-axis. It means this parabola is completely above x-axis. This parabola will never intersect x-axis. So this is how we can draw the graph in these three different situations. Over here a is greater than 0, it means the parabola is upward. If a is less than 0, then over here the parabola is going to be like this. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then there are going to be two distinct and real roots. In that case, the parabola is going to be like this. It will intersect x-axis at two different points. And if b square minus 4ac is negative, in that case both roots are non-real and we cannot represent non-real number on x-axis. It means the graph never intersect x-axis. If coefficient of x square is positive, the parabola is upward, and if coefficient of x square is negative, then the parabola is downward. So from this, what we can conclude over here, we are talking about the value of y. The value of y is ax square plus bx plus c. Now y is positive when the graph is above x-axis, and y is negative when the graph is below x-axis. So over here in this case, you can see that the complete graph lies above x-axis. It means over here the value of y is always positive. Similarly, over here you can see that the complete graph lies below x-axis. Means over here the value of y is always going to be negative. In this case, the value of y cannot be negative, and in this case the value of y cannot be positive. So from this, what we can conclude, let's have a look at it. If a is greater than 0, means we are talking about this particular case, and ax square plus bx plus c is greater than 0, then what we can conclude is the value of b square minus 4ac has to be less than 0. Similarly, if the value of a is less than 0 and ax square plus bx plus c is always negative, then the value of b square minus 4ac has to be less than 0. So how to use this concept? Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at this question. Find the least possible integral value of k such that 5x square minus 12x plus k is greater than 0. this graph, we want this quadratic equation, we want it to be greater than 0, means this quadratic equation, this parabola of this quadratic equation should lie completely above x-axis. And this is going to be possible when both roots of this quadratic equation are non-real. For that, the value of b square minus 4ac should be negative. We want this quadratic expression to be always positive. It should never be negative, means the complete parabola should lie above x-axis. For that, both roots are supposed to be non-real. For that, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. The value of b is minus 12 bracket square minus 4a is 5, c is k. Should be less than 0. After that, 144 should be less than 20k. It means k should be greater than 144 divided by 20, that is 7.2. So the least possible integral value that k can take is, the minimum possible value that k can take is 8. This is how we can solve this question. Let's have a look at one more, the questions which are related with inequalities. We need to solve these two inequalities independently. These are two different questions. Solving these inequalities means finding values of x which satisfies the given inequality. Let's have a look at first one. To solve this inequality, first of all, we need to find the roots. So you can check if you can find the roots by using splitting the middle term. You will not be able to find. So we need to take a help of the formula minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So we need the value of b square minus 4ac in that formula. So let's get the value of b square minus 4ac first of all. Over here it is going to be 11 square minus 4 into a is 1 into 40, that is equal to 121 minus 160. Over here you can see that b square minus 4ac is negative. So over here we can conclude that b square minus 4ac is negative and coefficient of x square is positive. So the graph of this quadratic equation is going to be like this. Both roots are going to be non-real. So the graph will not intersect x-axis. The graph lies completely above x-axis. So from this, what we can conclude, for each and every value of x, this parabola is always going to be positive. Means this quadratic expression is always going to be positive for each and every value of x. So our answer to this question is minus infinity to plus infinity, or you can say all real numbers. Similarly, let's try second inequality. Again, you can try to find the roots of this quadratic equation by using the splitting the middle term. You will not be able to find the roots. So to find the roots, we need to take a help of value of b square minus 4ac. So it becomes minus 10 bracket square minus 4 into 1 into 60. So this becomes how much? 100 minus 240. That is equal to minus 140. Over here also you can see that b square minus 4ac is negative. And coefficient of x square is positive, means the graph of this quadratic equation is going to be an upward parabola which completely lies above x-axis. So over here this parabola is always in a positive direction. This parabola cannot go in a negative direction. Y is negative below x-axis. Over here the value of y is always positive. It means the value of this quadratic expression is always positive. It cannot be negative. The question is, we want given quadratic expression should be less than 0. It should be negative. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. For every value of x, this quadratic expression is positive. It means over here answer is null set. There is no any value of x which satisfies the given inequality.